try to pull me back to sleep. I'm letting go of every burden, every weight they told me I must bear. I'm trading all the doubted malice for the cleansing breath of air. Take me to the higher ground, where the silence finally screams out loud, above the fear that binds us, where we share the chains we found. I believe in the release now, the strength inside my beating heart. We're leaving all the wreckage and tearing the whole apart. We walked the path of broken saints, we knelt on shattered glass, we paid the toll of desperation, waiting for the storm to pass. Now the clouds are slowly breaking, revealing what we need to see. Don't you turn away now, you are closer than you know. A single step in faith is all you need to show. Take me to the higher ground, where the silence finally screams out loud, above the fear that binds us, where we share the chains we found. I believe in the release now, the strength inside my beating heart. We're leaving all the wreckage and tearing the whole world apart. Just one last reminder, as the silence starts to mend, that the journey's the meaning, and this is not the end. The fire in the canyon is slowly burning down. The ghost of who I was will not wear the thorny crown. Watch the shadows lengthen as the setting sun begins to fall, and finally I can cold and vast. The hollow promises they whispered, just shadows of a broken past. Searching for the answer somewhere past the fading light. Can you hear the current pulling? Feel the water rise and swell against the gravity of moments. Escape this silent hell. By the stone and water, will it ever meet the sea? This burning truth I harbor is the only air I breathe. Look into the fire and tell me what you see. Is this the price of freedom? Is this my destiny? Is this my destiny? We built these walls so high to keep the honest world outside. Now the glass is turning inward, nowhere left for us to hide. Every single compromise, another brick upon the weight. And if the walls come crashing, will you remember what you saw? The moment we stood naked beneath the broken law. Quiet kind of hunger, a need to finally mend. Where does the damage start and where does the heartache end? The light behind the window, is it a friend or foe? Every time I reach for it, the darkness starts to grow. touch the floor, but I won't turn my back on this. I have to know for sure. With arms wide open, we paint the canvas of our scars. We face the fear that holds us and reach for distant stars. This is the sound of truth now, the breaking of the chains. We finally found the courage to stand up in the pouring rain. You were the missing piece, the reason I could stand. A simple silent answer held gently in your hand. I wasted all the moments searching for a sign when the answer was beside me. A truth that felt divine. understanding of all the self-inflicted quiet pain. The moment of release now is rushing over me. A final act of mercy, setting my own spirit free. There's no more running now, no more place to hide. The truth is standing with me forever by my side. An open hand reaching through the dark, a single flame that leaves a final hopeful mark. I will not fall again, I stand on solid ground. This is the new beginning, the strength I finally found. The darkness had its purpose, a necessary phase, to show me what the simple I could do in coming days. I look upon the mirror and smile at what I see. A broken man rebuilding, finally whole and now I see the journey, the fire and the trial. It was all a needed path to walk this final mile. An open hand reaching through the dark, a single flame that leaves a final hopeful mark. I will not fall again, I stand on solid ground. This is the new beginning, the strength my spirit that refuses to walk away. This endless ugly question, why do we stay the same? Caught within the moment, calling out my middle name. Feel the earth begin to tremble, feel the thunder shake the ground. I'm taking back the power, the one that I have found. Don't let the fading light escape your tired hands. Don't let the poison wind make your final stand. Fight until the morning, when the darkness has to flee. This is the final battle for the man I need to be. I'll rip the pages out, the ones that held the lies. I'll swallow down the bitter truth revealed behind my eyes. It wasn't them that trapped me, it was my own self-made cage. I turn the broken chapter and tear the fragile page. I could feel the static, the noise inside my head. But the truth is always loudest when everything else is dead. Don't let the fading light escape your tired hands. Don't let the poison wind make your final stand. Fight until the morning, when the darkness has to flee. This is the final battle for the man I need to be. I felt the wind beneath me, a promise in the endless gray. The world stood still around me, waiting for the final day. The dust begins to settle where the battle used to rage. Now I turn the corner onto a brighter page. Can you feel the tension breaking? The pressure finally giving way. We leave the doubts behind us and embrace the coming day. final anthem to universal soul. They told us we were dreamers, told us we would fall, but the truth was in the silence, answering the call. I stand here